Oh my god, okay. I hope I am recording. Alright, this is the first episode. I'm not sure what I'm gonna title this, but I've been wanting to push out content um on like just not one platform. Like of course I'm gonna continue to like write my stories on Wattpad, but I I don't really like the TikTok thing. I mean, when it first came out I did, but I don't know. It's used for like shits and giggles. It's just not. I don't know. It feels like there's more like space on like the YouTube platform. Um, and I don't have to worry about getting censored as much. So what I found so let me just introduce myself. My name is Ashley, and I do tarot, but I don't do it like in the conventional style. Here and there, I'll do collectives or whatever, or for certain signs, but I really only like to push out content that is aligned to me or things that I have like went through or I know about. I don't want to just be reading for the signs and trying to do clickbait shit and get it's draining of energy and it's retarded. So, oh my god, okay. For my Virgos here, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, especially the trines, the Grand Trine, Virgos. So I know that this has been a trying time, like pushing out energy that we were holding on to, or maybe other energies in our field that were holding on to us. Whatever. What fits your story. What I see here is the present position. We have the Knight of Cups reversed, highlighted by the moon. So this is showing me that in order for you to like pass a certain test from God, from spirit, you had to turn down an offer. And I feel like most of us were warned about this. But I mean, everybody's story is different, but I feel like when we got this warning, we thought it was going to be something like an energy that we were familiar with, right? But no, I feel like this was some type of offer that could have actually been genuine or presented to be genuine, right? But it was just, for most of us, an offer that no longer fit in our environment that we now grew into, right? Because we've just grown out of an environment. It could be anything, family, friends. It can be anything. You place it to where you want to, a relationship, anything. So I feel like the test was. I feel like all right. So I feel like the test was: do you want to continue the same cycle with a risk that it might be the same type of energy and shit that you've been dealing with? And these are contracts that like lasted between like 2 and 7 years, like more than enough time, right? So I feel like you were presented with, if you go left and you continue a certain cycle, this can even just be an internal thing. This can just even be a pattern or a mindset or a way of thinking. But the question is, like, did you want to continue and repeat that cycle? Start, like, let's say a whole new 7-year contract. Did you want to repeat this cycle and have a hope that you can change the environment just because your spirit and essence in itself has changed? You're a whole new version of yourself. The old version has been shed. So can you mold your environment to suit who you are now? And then the other offer that you were getting from God, from spirit, was, well, you still have to take a risk, but you have to leap into the unknown. But I promise you there's a blessing on the other side. So I feel like we're kind of split into, as a Virgo collective, I feel like half of us repeated the same cycle, and I feel like the other half just leaped into the unknown. But I feel like we were kind of forced to leap into the unknown. I feel like we were forced to surrender to just not knowing what the fuck is on the other side. And I feel like for the ones who like took the other route, I feel like you were kind of forced to repeat that cycle if you chose to just not make a decision at all. And I feel like a lot of us have like prayed and asked to go into hermit mode just to recycle our own energy back to us. And I feel like we've been so comfortable being in it. What I believe God wants you guys to know is that it's okay to come out of hermit mode. It is, but just because it's okay doesn't mean that you need to jump at any type of person or energy that is like trying to usher you out, because you've gotten this far leaning not on your own understanding and not leaning on somebody else's, but leaning on your faith in God to show you the way, even if it's at just the nick of time. So I feel like if you feel guided to by God, if you hear or you feel that nudge by him and you're familiar with it, go ahead and do what you feel comfortable doing. I always ask permission. Well, I'm not gonna say always. Now, for me being in this new version and in this new season, I ask permission. I'm not comfortable with. Like me personally, I could have 1,000 people telling me you need to do this, you need to do that, and I'm at the point in my life and going into this new season and cycle, I'm at this point where if I don't hear from God, I'll sit there in my anxiety until I hear from him. And if I don't hear from him, I'm strong in my faith with him to know that he still didn't say to do this or do that or to move. And that's just my personal relationship with him, and I'm comfortable with that, and it took me a long time to get there. So I feel like, it's personal for everybody. But so Virgo, for your present position, I'm going to go ahead and clarify the moon, because I really feel like this is you just being mysterious, like, or coming off being mysterious, and I feel like people are trying to figure you out, because now, like, you're not okay. So people who knew you, and like, I'm gonna say new, because even though you might talk to the same people every day, they have been aware of this transformation occurring, and I feel like it was easy for them to take up assumptions in the beginning, but over time, as you just continue to grow and progress and just let go of control and allow yourself to be afraid of the things that you're afraid of, especially when it comes to ego and appearance, I feel like at this point people are just confused, and they're going to stay that way. And I feel like maybe for some that's your protection style that you've asked for. So I also feel like I don't feel like you're intentionally coming off, like trying to come off to be mysterious. I really feel like because most of you are waiting on God's voice to tell you when to move and what to say and what to do and how to act. I feel like because most of you are doing that, it kind of cloaked you. Okay, clarify this Knight of Wands energy. Okay. One more card. So, okay, I'm going to move this up here. Okay, so for what's coming into your fruition, like into your reality, is this immature energy that you have been dealing with, whether it's yours or somebody else's. It's showing up as the Knight of Wands, but it's upright, which I would take better than it being reversed, because when I've been trying to do the Virgo collective readings over the past like month or like a few weeks, the Knight of Wands has been coming up reversed. And when I read this card in my energy in my readings and stuff, it's really not good. But the fact that it's upright and it's coupled with the Emperor upright and the Five of Wands reverse, you really like you, whatever you sacrificed, I'm really not feeling like it was a person, but for some of you it was. I'm really feeling like maybe a person had something to do with it. Maybe it can be anybody. Again, I'm really not big on like pointing the finger. It was a mom, it was a dad. I really don't do shit like that because I want to allow people who listen to this to be able to place the energies where they feel fit. So, but I'm really just seeing this as like a tough ass release of control. A tough ass release of control. That's what I really see it as. We have like the passive aggressiveness, like how that's funny as hell. Okay, so we have the passive aggressiveness, just like, yeah, well, I see it, but I'm not going to say anything. Yeah, well, I see it. I don't care. Yeah, well, whatever. You know, that type of passive aggressive energy that most Virgos sit in, whether you're low vibrational or high vibrational, whatever. This is just in our nature to be passive aggressive. But when you are still getting out of lower vibrational energies, I feel like the passive aggressive is like a tool that is used all the time. So coming out of this, going into the Knight of Wands, kind of realizing you want to charge towards something that you've been manifesting, that you really want, a goal of yours that you've had for a long time, but realizing that, okay, I can't go to it in this manner. I can't get what I want in this manner. And you have spirit like right there in front of you, like kind of blocking you with the left hand, kind of saying like, no, you cannot go like this. But if you go this way, I'll be right there backing you. And I feel like you guys surrender to that. Okay, and what I see here in your distant past, I see the Hierophant reverse. I feel like I keep hearing the word fluidity. With the Hierophant in reverse, again, this can be, I know it's read different ways, but what I'm feeling and seeing right here is a release of societal norms. And to be honest, in different towns, in different cities, in different states, in different areas of the country, of the world, right, there's a set of societal norms that we all follow. But I see, as a collective, on a mass scale, there's a portion of us who have transitioned out of this, and that's why the Hierophant is in reverse. And I feel like the other is struggling right now, which is why I feel like there's a lot of drama going on. But then the other half, I don't know where they are. They're just asleep somewhere undetected. But so I feel like you broke this societal norm. I feel like you didn't want to be in any category. I feel like you took a long time trying to find your way of what you want to fit in, what box or category you want to go into. And I feel like by the end of this cycle that you were completing, I feel like you realized that you don't want to be in any box. You don't want to be categorized as anything. I feel like you enjoy your element and your energy all by yourself. And if you choose to disperse it in any manner, you will. But if there's any sign of toxicity, that you will take it back. But I feel like just because you do disperse your energy in any manner that you choose fit, I feel like you've taken off and gotten away of tags, because that's what like this energy is kind of giving me, like tags. You said this, so you must be that. You did this, so you must be that. And this doesn't really have to be on a negative scale. I'm kind of seeing this on a positive scale and a negative scale. I just feel like it's kind of like a fucking jack in the box. It's kind of like a jack in the box. Like, people have been whining and whining and whining and whining and whining. And I feel like I keep hearing like a circus that you didn't know you were a part of. And I feel like, oh my God, like your throat chakra is open, because I don't know why, like this energy is kind of like getting me excited to talk. And that's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling right now. A fucking jack in a box. That's the energy I'm getting. And I feel like you just have totally broken away from societal norms. I feel like if you were big on appearances, you choose to look however you want to look in the moment you want to look like that. I feel like if you're big on a hobby, I feel like you indulge in that hobby whenever you feel like it. I feel like you're just doing whatever feeds your spirit and makes you happy. I feel like you're finally enjoying sitting in your own energy 100%, while relying in God to clear the toxicity. That's what I see right here with the Hierophant reverse, and this is beautiful. Going into current past events, I'm reading this as the transition from the Virgo full moon, and I see this was a success. I see it was a success. Clarify the Six of Wands. Yeah, we have the Seven of Cups here. Let me see. Yeah, wow, okay. So we have the Six of Wands highlighted by the Death card and the Seven of Cups. So you, oh my God, and I feel it too because I'm a Virgo sun, but you hate being fucking stagnant. Like, even whenever it's warranted, like if you have an injury or you're on like some type of leave or anything, like anytime you have to like sit out of something, you hate it. You might have been the kid, like when you would get sick and your mom or dad will let you stay home from school, I feel like you would not go to sleep. I feel like you don't like to sleep. You're a busybody, but this fucking forced you to, like, you had to go into hermit mode. Like, you had to, and which is weird because we're hermits. We should kind of be okay with doing that anyway. But I feel like this was kind of prolonged, and you didn't have control over it, and you didn't know what time, like, when you were gonna get out of hermit mode. But the thing is, this like forced you into a major ass transformation that was successful. For real, it was successful. And then I see with the Seven of Cups, you have so many options to choose from. And when I was just listening to a reading too. A lot of us are being presented with the Seven of Cups now. And it's crazy because you're not looking at the cups as if, oh my God, it's gold, or oh my God, there's diamonds, oh my God, all this money, oh my God, all this love. You're not looking at it like that. You're like you're like hawking. You're hawking, if I can like say it like that, if that's even a fucking term. You are hardcore looking to see what's inside each cup, and I feel like you're doing more than a mental pros and cons list in your head and in your spirit to see if any of these things are worth exploring to you. And I don't see any emotions here. I don't. I see logic. And when I say that, I'm not talking about the type with arrogance tied to its ass. I see logic in the sense where you're trying to be careful because you realize that you've just completed a major cycle and that you are going into the unknown, but you have full protection and guidance from God. And I feel like now, like, you know, like, oh my God, man, he really hears me. And I feel like you're aware that you can just ask God, hey, is this cup okay? Hey, is that cup okay? I feel like you're comfortable doing that. And I feel like it took you a while to get there. And I see that, and that's awesome as well too. But the Six of Wands. Oh, wow, no, this is Seven of Wands. Okay, clarify this Seven of Wands. And I just heard it was a slippery slope, but I made it. Let me see. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so I see a lot of you being, comfortable enough in giving permission to come out of hermit mode because you stood your ground in a certain situation. And for some of you, it was like there was malice or ill intent. For others of you, it wasn't. It was just like, do you want to be content and settle with this, or do you want to move on into something new? Again, you place it wherever it fits for you. What else would I see? Okay, I see you questioning the Ten of Swords energy here. Clarify that for me. Okay. Okay, wait, what is this Ace of Cups pertaining to? Is this love or Six of Cups reverse? Okay. Alright, I see you with the Ten of Swords. You're questioning basically, if I go this way or choose this cup, is there a potential or a risk of this or that? And I kind of, so like on the side of it is the Ace of Cups, and it's on the side. I'm going to leave it on the side. I feel like you're not indecisive. I feel like you're really just weighing out, like, what do you want to give your energy to? Who do you want to give your energy to? What type of thought patterns do you want to give your energy to? What type of feelings do you want to give your energy to? Like, and it's a lot of thinking, I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot of thinking, but I feel like it's healthy because there's not an attachment behind those thoughts of, oh my god, like that type of shit. Behind it is, well, okay, this has the potential to happen, but if it does, I'm okay with it. That type of energy. And then also, like, you're in a good state of like self-awareness, not in the like low vibrational type where it's like has all this like all these dark self-limiting beliefs behind it. Like I feel like to be honest, I feel like the only reason why you are solidified in the decisions that you're making and you're being patient and you're really not letting noise or outside interference enable or counteract or interfere with your decisions. I feel like you're listening to other things, listening to as much as you can. You're kind of filtering though, and that filter is like directly connected to your spirit team and to God, because you're really not, your face is turned the other way. It's crazy, because that's what I'm seeing right now. Your face is turned the other way. And honestly, okay, now I see where that mysterious energy is coming from. I see some of you, you have this wish fulfillment that is under wraps. And I feel like if this was a situation where you felt the need to protect it or ask God for protection, I feel like it was granted, and you're not speaking on it, and I'm not going to say anything else about it. For some of you, it is a person. For some of you, it is a commitment to a person. For some of you, it's a commitment to something else that you have been waiting on and praying for. For some of you, it's just a commitment to your own control over your thoughts. And it's personal for each person here, but I feel like it's hidden under wraps, and I feel like it's protected. Let me see. Oh, that's wow. Okay, we have a lot of fucking yellow here. Okay. Why that? Okay, and show me this Virgo with the Seven of Swords reverse energy. Okay, all right. So, it's annoying. Oh my god, thirsty. Okay, okay. So, in your environment right now, I'm gonna clarify like physical and energetically and spiritual and maybe even mental. But okay, so what I see in your environment, your energy solely is coming off as a Seven of Swords reverse. I feel like I was just saying, the energy that was tied to you, there were a lot of illusions, and there was this type of King of Cups energy that was just on your ass. On your ass, on your ass, on your ass. Okay? I feel like this took you a lot, or maybe even a prolonged period of time to rid out of your energy, maybe even heal from. Now, definitely heal from, because I'm seeing that here. But Again, I wasn't able to really get a fucking decent reading for a few days because of all these major changes with this Virgo full moon. Like, but when I was doing, if I'm doing a reading or trying to do a reading for the collective and I feel like the energy is just not right or it's just not the right time, I'll pray about it, and when I get the go, I go for it. So when I was doing like the pre-reading for Virgo full moon, the King of Cups was upright. The King of Cups is now in reverse. And because it's in reverse along with the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse, I'm not going to clarify it. I feel like you know what this is. I feel like you know what this means. So moving on to your inner emotions. Clarify this energy right here for Nine of Cups reverse. Oh wow, that's just like a fucking Virgo. Oh, okay, so oh my god, I love Virgos. Okay, so your inner emotions, like I just said, okay, you have this Nine of Cups. It's in reverse only because you got your wish fulfillment, and now with the Two of Wands, now you're looking like, oh my god, what's next? What's next? You're just like so happy. You're sniffing the air, trying to see like, oh my god, like what is this? What is that? Oh my god. And this is your justice. This is your justice. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. On the side, tucked to the side pretty much, because and it's actually attached to the Seven of Swords reverse. So this Nine of Wands was a type of paranoia and anxiety, fear-based mindset that was placed upon you dealing with this type of King of Cups and Seven of Swords and Three of Swords energy. But like the way, I think I'm going to try and take a picture and like get it in here in this video, but the way like it looks, like the way the cards are like laid out is sporadic. It's like this sporadic, unfortunate type of energy or unwanted, unwelcome energy was in your environment. But moving up to your inner emotions, you have the Two of Wands and the Justice touching the Nine of Cups reverse. That's also in a sporadic form. And when I read cards, I read how they come out as well, like how they physically come out and lay on the table. So this is your justice. It's not a thing to rub in somebody's face, because I feel for most of you, you were praying for your fucking peace and sanity back, and you got it, and to the point where you don't have to put on a face to make it seem like this. You don't have to try and do stuff like that. I don't see anything like that. I feel like this is true peace that you wanted. You wanted genuine peace. You didn't care if you had to go through the Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords energy to get to it, because you wanted it directly from God. I'm seeing that you guys pretty much got it. And because you got it, you're still excited to see what comes next. Clarify this breaking away attachment for a final. Wow. Okay. Anything else? Wow. Wow. This is one of my most powerful reads ever. Oh my god. Yo! Okay. Okay, so closing out your reading, pay attention here. We have the Four of Wands reverse, which is this detachment. Okay, we have the Four of Wands reverse. We have the Queen of Wands reverse. This type of like haughty energy that I'm reading it like you always felt like you had you felt the need to like prove this, prove that. And then you have the Two of Swords next in reverse. And it was like you took off the blindfold, you took off the rose-colored glasses, and now you realize that like that was the game plan, that was the tactic from your enemies, was to put you in the hot seat, put you in that haughty type of energy where it was just easy to get your feathers ruffled. It was just easy to make you believe this illusion, believe that illusion. And and try to have you be in that energy of always trying to figure out like the puzzle pieces or like the mazes inside of those illusions, and you realize like, wow, this still doesn't mean shit. And you realize like, okay, what do I value? What do I want? What do I want to change? What do I want to keep? What do I want to let go of? What do I believe? What do I love? What do I cherish? All that stuff. And because of that, you have the full energy right here, and you were able to successfully walk away with the Eight of Cups. And under that is the Knight of Pentacles. So I do see if you had issues with your stability, financial, home, whatever. I feel like because you had to step away from focusing on materialistic things that really are just a coat on the surface. I feel like because you did that, it's coming your way. But again, the Eight of Cups is on top of that. So I feel like you need to just continue on your journey, walking away from those things, and whatever is meant for you will come to you anyway. So, and then off to the side, which is funny as fuck because it felt like super far off to the side. You have the fucking Judgment sideways and the Five of Swords trying to tilt. I don't know. But anyway, it's far off to the side for a reason. So I'm also, okay, so what I'm feeling with this is if you were trying to like wonder, oh my god, this person did me fucking wrong, when are they going to get their karma? Even if you feel like it's justified, even if it is, but I feel like you're no longer, you don't even care because your eyes have been opened, and not physical eyes, spiritual eyes, and you're just like, oh my, you're just in awe. You're just in awe, and it's a cool fucking energy to read right now. But yeah, the Judgment is sideways and it's far off, and that's also a sign for you. Don't go looking to see if anybody got their karma, because everybody receives karma. I don't know why there's people who believe that just because they've gotten through certain seasons, or just because of this, just because of that, people always want to make shit an equation when it's just a single thing. Everybody experiences karma, and my ear is ringing right now. So everybody experiences karma. It's funny. It's kind of like a tag your it type of energy. People try to play tag your it with karma as if they really are in control of it. Just because you feel the need to do shady things and you may get away with it in the moment, like it doesn't matter, because stuff is recycled, energy is recycled, and whenever God sees stuff fit and deems stuff right, he will do whatever he pleases without anybody's permission, without mine, without yours, without anybody's. So I see that as kind of a warning to don't miss a cup, don't miss a gem, because you're worried and you're wondering if this person received their karma. It's really not up to anybody. It's really not. And how would you know? That's my question. Like, there's a thing that I feel like I don't know. God dishes it out however way he wants. But I do see it way, 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 way far off to the side. So don't even look back to see what's going on. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, we had the High Priestess. I feel like it speaks for itself. Congratulations, Virgo.